Oh my god, I can't believe it. What's going on, guys? It's Curtis the Jack here, back in with a brand new video on this channel, and news has just come through that Russell Martin is set to take over at Southampton, the newly relegated Championship club. I mean, overall, I'm pretty upset, angry, pretty mixed emotions really about the two of them. And some fans are not overly upset, saying they only woke up half season. But no, I think that's bad for us, in my opinion, because looking at that ending we had to the season of 9 games unbeaten with 7 of those being wins, we looked like we had loads of potential for next season. But now, since Martin's going and some players even are going, then I don't know what it's going to bring us, to be honest with you, because this summer is going to be absolutely huge for us now. Anyway, here's what happened when Russell Martin was at the Swans. He took over in 2021, replacing Steve Cooper, who just left the club, where we finished 15th in his first season in charge. I mean, he needed some time, I'd say, although we did make some history in a South Wales derby by completing the first ever derby double in 110 history of the fixture of the South Wales derby. And then the following season, we finished 10th. So we progressed from his first season in charge. And we had a 9-game unbeaten run with 7 of those being wins. Like, it was absolutely amazing to see, to be honest with you. And also, during that run, we did the double over Cardiff again. And it caused us to do the double in back-to-back seasons. So yeah, Russell Martin for me is a big loss for us because he played some pretty nice football. I mean, if he had the right players to do so, it would be perfect. I mean, sometimes it was a bit slow, bit pedestrian, but other than that, the last 9 games showed how good of a manager he is and how good his tactics are after all. And as I mentioned about his football being quite slow and pedestrian sometimes, I mean, February time showed it sometimes. We had a very poor run of form at the start of the second half of the season, like passing it around in a slow speed when we were like 2-1 down, drawing 1-1, which was pretty bad to see. Our fans were getting very impatient and causing a toxic atmosphere. Probably I'd say some of them might have to take responsibility for Martin leaving, but I wouldn't say it's not for fans for me because Martin wasn't backed in January at all, and I think the owners are the main responsibility for that downfall. But he did very well to guide us from like 17 points off the playoffs to finishing with 3 points off the playoffs. So yeah, it was very nice to have a late charge towards the end of the season. And overall, Martin, he's a young manager. He'll still learn. He makes mistakes sometimes. And with Southampton, I can see him doing well with them because Southampton, they've got more money and they're probably going to sign like more quality players than us, because they have the parachute payments as well, as they got relegated from the Premier League. So I don't really blame Martin for leaving, to be honest with you, especially the way he's been treated by our owners as well. But the owners, they really got to get this right now and make the right appointment. Otherwise, things are going to get very sketchy, and they've got to back whoever is in charge next season. The thing is though, whoever comes in charge will have a lack of money. They'll know that, so that you might need to put money into this club, or else, you know, things are probably going to get sketchy again, as I said. And Steve Cooper, as I mentioned before, he left because of the lack of money in the club. He went to Nottingham Forest, they had more money, got them promoted, and he's basically played career mode when he took them back to the Premier League, signing the likes of Keylor Navas and all them. I mean, you could tell Steve Cooper has been backed by the Forest Greek owner as well. So yeah, and Martin's going to get back into Southampton. There is also another thing about Russell Martin as well, is that defensively we were quite poor under him, and it kind of baffles me that he was an ex-defender as well, considering the goals we conceded this season, because a lot of the goals we conceded were from our own mistakes at the back, trying to pass it around. And it was a very common thing for us this season, as well as conceding set pieces. So I thought our defence was pretty poor under him, though, at the same time. But I thought the attacking sense was good, but the defence was a bit poor, pretty much. But other than that, he's a young manager, as I said earlier. He learned from the mistakes, and I was hoping that next season everything would be learnt by now, and we'd have a good season. But it's going to it might head the other direction now unless we appoint the right man. So the owners need to appoint the right man, and hopefully he can work out the defence properly and the attack properly and make the team perfect and develop the whole team. So the term backing now, as I mentioned not long ago, well, Martin, as I said, he was poorly backed by the American owners, promised that they'd make some signings in January, didn't make any signings. I was surprised he didn't walk in January, to be honest with you. I'm grateful for that that he stayed until the end of the season. And I was hoping that they'd give him a new contract, but nope. Turns out he didn't. There was rumours he was going to go to the USA and talk to American owners about the situation. Turned it down. Chose Southampton, and at the end of the day, can't blame him for that because Southampton have more money. Leicester also linked to him. I wouldn't have blamed him if he went to Leicester because they have more money than us as well. And yeah, if you choose out of a club with more money, then choose a club with more money because you're easily going to get back there, unlike the ones we've got. Because Martin was treated badly by our owners, and so is Steve Cooper and Graham Potter. So, yeah, I said it in a video a few months ago about the American owners, and whoever is in charge, they've got to give back in. So they've got to put money in the club, or else trouble may be ahead at this rate. Just hope we appoint the right man. Anyway, guys, I will keep you updated on the latest managerial news for the Swans and who's likely to take over. And yeah, Swans fans, question for you. Who would you like to see take over as the next Swansea City manager? And yeah, other than that, I wish Russell Martin best of luck at Southampton, unless something dramatic happens, the deal crashes last minute, which I doubt we will. But yeah, the type of manager I want is someone similar to Russell Martin that likes to play attractive football, young manager, but sorts out the mistakes sooner rather than later. Like for the next game, saying if we make a mistake, one game, just get it done the next game and perfectly in training, sort of defence perfectly, sort of attacking perfectly. And yeah, I think whoever's in charge will need more than one season to get us going again. And I just do not want a manager that likes to play hoofball because we won't be going anywhere if we get a manager that likes to play hoofball. I kind of got a bad feeling we would, but just hope the right appointment is made. So if you want to see more content, make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications on, yeah, peace.